morning and welcome to this week's Wednesday with Worbes. I'm here this morning to visit with you, first of all, about a new appointment to our board last night. Kendall Hurst was appointed by our board members to replace Lee Veer. Lee Veer moved out of his precinct and had to be replaced, so Kendall will take over for November and December, and then if he chooses to run for that office, that appointment can happen in December. Also, I wanted to give you the results of the two surveys that we've taken. The first survey was for the calendar, next year's calendar, and those results I will share with you. The winning calendar is number 5. It had 31% vote for it. First draft had 19.2, draft 2 had 4.6, draft 3 had 19.2, draft 4 had 10.3, and draft 5 had 31%. So draft 5 is the calendar. So if you'll remember, draft 5 will be in August. We'll have 5 professional development days to prepare for the school year. We'll begin the first day of school on a Thursday, which many of us wanted. And then the fall break will be a Friday, Monday in October, and then in January it'll be a work day on the 6th where you'll have time to work in your classroom. There may be a little bit of faculty meeting at your site, but most of that time will be spent in your room on January 6th, and the students will start back on Tuesday the 7th. Then in April we'll have the 24th off, go to school on May 1st, and then the rest of the Fridays in May will be off. Our second survey that we took, our Student Community Investment Program. I want to thank you all for working so hard at getting the word out on getting people to take the survey. If you recall, Lawton, when they sent theirs out, they had 280 responses from their community, and we had 1,047. So I'm very pleased with the number of community support that we had taking the survey. Question 1, do you agree with faculty and staff that the district needs to build additional classrooms and bathrooms that will also serve as safe rooms beginning at the elementary sites in the district? 73% strongly agree, and 16.1% somewhat agree. So 89.1% agree to some point. Question 2, do you agree with faculty and staff that the district needs to upgrade security such as cameras and communication systems in the district? 76.6% of the responses were strongly agree, 14.3% somewhat agree, which is a total of 90.9% agree. Question 3, do you agree with the faculty and staff that the district needs to replace 8 of its oldest charter and activity buses with new activity buses, not to include charter buses? 67.3% strongly agree, 16.8% somewhat agree, for a total of 84.1% that do agree. Question 4, do you agree with faculty and staff that the district needs to rebuild the elementary site playgrounds and add fencing that meets today's safety needs? 66.7% strongly agree, 19.2% somewhat agree, so the total percentage of agreement is 85.9%. Do you agree with faculty and staff that the district needs to acquire Kiwanis Park from the City of Altus and artificially turf the infield to make it playable for both baseball and softball? Strongly agree, 45.4%. Somewhat agree is 19.5%. for a total agreement of 64.9%. On this particular question, 21.8% were neutral, which I read as they are not completely sure what that means. Next question, do you agree with faculty and staff that the district needs to resurface the Altus Schools track located at Altus Junior High and update the junior high stadium lights? 47.9% strongly agree, 23.7% somewhat agree, for a total agreement of 71.6%. And again, we have a large number of neutral at 20.2%. The last question If Altus Public Schools called for a $6 million bond issue that would raise property taxes to address items in this survey as indicated by our faculty and staff, would you support the bond issue? Strongly agree was 54.9%. Somewhat agree was 19.5%. For a total agreement of 74.4%. And the neutral was pretty high at 13%. So overall, feel really good about the survey. I'm very pleased with the number of responses that we received, and I do feel like we have enough positive information and positive response that we will continue to move forward. Again, I want to thank everyone for all the help getting the word out about the 2 different surveys that we had. I'm very pleased with both of those, and I'm very excited about the upcoming week-long Thanksgiving break that we all have. I hope you all enjoy your time off, you're rejuvenated, get to spend time with your family and your friends. And as always, may God continue to bless Altus Public Schools.